Alles klar, Deutschland sind wunderbar. Can the Germans go the distance in Euro 2024, or will it be the French, or even the English? I can give you my latest and greatest prediction, and it's coming at you next. Like folks, back once again with another video today. It's all about Euro 2024, of course, and we're going to do the whole thing, predict the whole bloody thing. It's coming at you right here in just a second. If you know where you've been, smash your subscribe button. Your one-stop shop for Euro 2024 is right here. Of course, we've got Rovers, World Football, we've got it all here under one roofski. So make sure you subscribe, smash the like, get involved in the comments. But right here, right now, it's all about Euro 2024. So let's get into it, of course, and have a crack. Here it is, boys and girls, coming at you, courtesy of the FootMob website. They might even have it on the app. We are going to do it right here on the website. Not sponsored by FootMob, but of course, if you are watching, I'm open to offers, guys. Open to offers. So let's get into it and have a go at it. Now, we, of course, have done our own videos on this, of course, previewed each and every one of the nations. I did a deep dive into the prediction scheme of things, of course, way back when in March. But this is my hot take as we enter the month of June, with, of course, less than 2 weeks to go before kickoff. So this is where my gut is at right now as we look forward to the games in Germany. So here we go. We're going to do the groups first, reshuffle them, and then, of course, that will generate our knockout stages and beyond. So Scotland been hit with a bit of injury crisis in their squad. No Lyndon Dykes, of course. Germany have been having a great domestic season. Or when I say Germany, I mean the clubs have had great European adventures. Leverkusen make it to the final, Dortmund as well. And of course, the story of Leverkusen is phenomenal. So Germany right now, I think, are going a little bit under the radar on their own turf. A lot of talk is France, Germany, Italy. Germany not really getting much attention, but I do think the Germans will win this group. The second spot, though, is wide open. I really don't know which way we're going to go. If I was a betting man, I had to put everything on the line here. I do think the Scots are not going to make it this time around. I will be representing Scotland and Germany, of course, with my German half, my mother's, my dad's half, the Scots. I'll cheer them on to the bitter end, but I don't think they're going to have enough quality, as Hungary and Switzerland right now are pretty much even Stevens. And I'm probably going to leave it as is right now. Hungary sneaking into second spot, which will join Germany, with Switzerland playing sort of Russian roulette to see if they can go through as one of the best third place teams. Into Group B, of course, the group of death. Albania are going to cause some problems, cause some headaches, but realistically, they're not in this conversation for the top two spots. It's can Croatia be forced in between these two juggernauts? Italy and Spain, former winners, of course. I'm going to put them in second spot right now. So I'm probably going to change here. I think we're going to lose one of these, Italy or Spain, right now. My gut, I think I'm going to go Spain and then Italy crashing out. Oh my God. Well, not necessarily crashing out, but at least third place at the moment. Croatia sneaking into second. Into C, we do see England in this group. They should be good enough. Slovenia probably not good enough. And then again, between these two, I'm going to stick it as is. England, the Danes, Serbia and Slovenia. And we'll see how that pans out. So into Group D, the French, the Dutch, the Austrians, the Poles. Quite an even sort of group, but France should dominate this. They've got a lot of quality in that in the squad, and of course could make some interesting selections in the group stage before they get serious in the knockout stages. The Dutch also should be good enough, and then it's between these two, to be honest with you. I think I'm going to stick Austria. I think Poland will crash out. Poland, of course, coming in late in the game through the playoffs. Into Group E, the Belgians are in here. Romania, Slovakia, Ukraine. Quite an easy group for the Belgium. I'm not going to lie. I think Belgium should be fine. And then again, it's between these three. I think the Ukrainians will squeak in a second. I'm going to go Romania, then Slovakia. Again, Romania. Didn't they get through the playoffs? Correct me if I'm wrong. And then we go to the final group, Group F. Portugal should dominate this one. It's, again, quite an easy group. Georgia not got enough quality. And then Turkey will oust the Czechs in my eyes. So those are, of course, my picks for the group stages. Looks pretty good. Now, the unlucky losers. Now, there's 4 of the 6 go through here. And if I'm going to cherry pick this and think who will come through, I don't think the Czechs will have enough quality in there. I think let's go like this. Serbia to go out, and then that will be that will be that. So there we go. I've made my choices. I'm going to stand by it, stick by it. And now, of course, we go to the knockout stages where we have some cracking matches on the agenda. We have the Spanish up against the Austrians. Of course, winner of Group B against the lucky loser. Spain, I think that, again, they're lacking a real superstar up top. They've got a lot of youth coming through the ranks, and don't get me wrong, in 10 years' time, this Spanish team will be one of the best in the world. But right now, they're lacking a superstar. Again, when they get to this stage, you know, Austria could squeeze Spain a little bit. Could be a Switzerland of this Euros and cause some problems for the big boys. But I'm going to back Spain on this one. As for the Germans, they'll take on the Danes, and again, Denmark are just an organised team. They're hard working. They play for each other. But Germany right now, I think they're going under the radar, and I think they'll cause some problems. Then we'll probably have one of the games of the round. It's Portugal against Italy in my eyes. I think Portugal under Martinez. The problem with this game is Portugal really haven't, no disrespect to the other members of Group F, they would not have played anybody of any serious class. Italy are going to cause them problems, cause them a headache. And if this game was to arise, I think the Italians might just shade it over Portugal. We'll see. Then we have the Dutch against Ukraine. Again, the Dutch, you know, I don't know. I think they're also going for a bit of a identity crisis. They've got some good young players in there. The Ukrainians, this is a pain in the ass. No disrespect to Ukraine. I'm just saying they're an awkward team. They could cause some problems. I think on this day, you know, second Group D, second Group E, penalties, maybe. Ukraine might edge it. Should we do that? Yeah, I think Ukraine will edge this one. And then we go to Group E, Belgium against the Swiss. I think Belgium are, again, one of those nations under the radar. The French against Turkey. Yeah, France should do that. And England against Romania. Again, England have got a lot of class, and they should take care of business against Romania, no disrespect. And then finally, Hungary against Croatia. Difficult game to call here. But let's back the Croatians to take care of Hungary, because Croatia are organised and got the expertise. Then we're to the final 8, of course. It is the quarterfinals, and there's a path here. There's a path here for England. There's a path here for Italy to at least the semi-finals when you look at it. But there's 2 ding-dongs of a quarterfinal match between the Spanish, the Germans, the Belgians, and the French. Of course. So let's take care of the what you would appear to be one side. I think Italy, Ukraine, you know, Italy champions, of course, squeaking in here, not really performing their best in the groups, but of course having a difficult second round or knockout match against the Portuguese, against Ukraine. It'd be business as usual. Italy on the brink of yet another final. Then England against Croatia. Of course, Croatia bitten England in the backside quite recently. I think England will get revenge this time, because at the quarterfinals, I think England's mentality is there. I think they can do this to get to at least the semi-finals. But that's when then the momentum and the pressure mounts on England, and then I think we might see them struggle. Then we go to the 2 juggernaut matches. Spain against Germany. Again, I think this could be a very level match. Could go to Spain on penalties, but I just think they lack that out-and-out striker. We've seen it in recent times. I think they played in the World Cups recently, and it was a draw. I can't remember. But I'm going to back the Germans on this one on home turf, and I am going to back the French to beat the Belgians, because I just think the French have got too much quality overall. So then we go into the semis, and there we have it. 4 classic European nations all duking it out for a spot in the final. Germany, it's Italy, the champions. French, of course, World Cup finalists against England, who, of course, probably last tournament, you would think, for Southgate, but another semi-final could give them the belief that he could be the guy to get them into the World Cup final next time around. I'm going to back the French on this one, wherever my mouse is. I'm going to back the French to take out England. France are, of course, a phenomenon here, and I think they are hurting from that World Cup loss against Argentina. Are they realistically the best team in the world? Well, we'll see. Germany against Italy, again, the champions would love to make back-to-back finals. Of course, they missed out on the World Cup, but I'm backing my Germans here. I really am. And of course, the Germans are the nation that I think I tipped to win it in the end. So, if my gut takes it, I am going to go with the Germany-France final, and here it is. There is no bronze medal match, according to my eyes, in the Euro 2024 final, but it all boiled down to the Germans, the hosts, against the French, who have been the favourites from the get-go. And realistically, if I'm going to do it, I think Germany right now, with a young coach, could take them very, very far in the future. They've got some experience with Toni Kroos. They've got Muller, Neuer in the back, in between the sticks there, with, of course, mixed in with some exciting young players, Florian Wirtz, Mo Salah. They've got some really good blend. There's a good blend there. As for the French, they've got Mbappe. They've got maybe a little bit of age at the back there, perhaps. But they've also got quite a young, fresh midfield. Of course, the French are not going anywhere, but they also pack quite a heavy, some heavy numbers up front with Giroud, Griezmann. They ain't getting any younger as well, so I think it's going to be a tight game. I think the French will be favoured, and of course, if we play this game 100 times, I think the French win it at least 70% of the time. But I'm going to back them. I'm going all the distance. I'm going to back my Germans to go the way here, boys and girls. Germany are going to be my Euro 2024 winners, boys and girls. They're going to come through a tricky knockout stage, a difficult group. They'll kick us off the tournament and they'll put the ball in the back of the net on the final one. That's, of course, my take. Let me know yours and, of course, your opinions about Euro 2024 as we edge closer to the tournament start date very, very soon. Until then, subscribe, smash the like, catch you later. But until then, we are done.